What are 3 things they should do right now, right? Go home. I know some of you are probably at work listening to this. When you go home today, what are 3 things right now today that they can do to nurture their relationship when they get home?
First thing, real simple. Let your spouse know how you feel about them. We often go through so many days, so many weeks, sometimes months without actually going to our spouse and say, man, you know what? I really appreciate you for, and you fill in the blank. I really love you because, and fill in the blank. Man, I was thinking about you today and you mean so much to me. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for sticking by me. Thank you for whatever it is. That's number one.
Let me
Just go home. Yeah,
let me interrupt real quick. Guys,
sure.
not the obligatory love you baby.
Yeah, right. 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 Exactly. It's not like it's not just so you can get it out of the way. I mean, this is heartfelt. This is gratitude. This is affirmation. This is verbal reinforcement. Let them know what they mean to you. Let them know that you're grateful to have them on team. Let them know that you love them, you care for them. Let them know, hey, listen, if you need to be honest and say, hey, listen, maybe I haven't been as supportive as I probably could have been. And I want to know how I can support you because this is how I feel about you. And I want you to know that. So that's the first thing. Say something. Say something. Excuse me. The second thing would be carve out some intentional time. Carve out some intentional time. And I'm not saying you gotta, you know, it has to be hours and hours and hours, but carve out some intentional time where the two of you are literally just focused on being with each other. And that could be anything. I'm not gonna limit that to anything. I mean, that could be maybe you haven't sat down on the couch together and watched a sitcom in the last 6 months. Take out the 30 minutes and do that. Or you haven't sat out on the back porch and watched the sunset in eons. Take 15 minutes and do that. Or you haven't walked around the block in 6 months. Do that. Or you haven't taken whatever it is, right? Carve out some intentional time where it's not, oh, it's not an afterthought, or it's not, oh, let me squeeze this in. No, this is, hey, listen, babe, what are you doing at 2:30? You got 30 minutes? Okay, so from 2:30 to 3, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. Here's where we're going. Here's what we're going to talk about. Carve out some intentional time. You'll be surprised just how that little bit of time, the endorphins, the atmosphere, how it will be impacted just by taking that little bit of time. That's number 2. Number 3, I would say number 3 would be do something out of the ordinary. Like, think outside of the box. Does your wife like flowers and you haven't bought her flowers in a year? Show up with a couple roses. My wife the other day, she likes these sugar-free Reese's peanut butter cup, and they're not that easy to find, right? So I happen to be in the store, and lo and behold, I'm walking down the candy aisle, and I didn't even, in my mind, I'm like, let me just walk down this candy aisle. I know they're not going to be there because they never are. Lo and behold, they're there, right? I grab them. I grab 2 bags, matter of fact, because I'm like, I may never see these again. So grab 2 of them, right? Just little things, like do something. Here's how I put it. Make a gesture. That's what I'll say. Make a gesture that is either a gesture you've never made before or something you haven't done in a long time. 3 very simple things that you could do today.